After I posted the $1 prediction error for Amazon stock, some people are interested in what my prediction is for Amazon's stock for the next week or the coming week. So today is October 24th, Sunday. So I will provide some kind of a prediction and an analysis for the Amazon stock for the coming week, basically from tomorrow, the tomorrow Monday and the week coming week. So by the way, if you can't see this kind of numbers on the y-axis very clearly, so at the bottom right corner of the YouTube video in that window, there is a setting button, a setting icon, looks like a wheel or gear. So you can click that setting and change the quality to at least 720p or maybe higher, something like 1080p. So that will be clear to see those kind of numbers on the y-axis. So let's pull out the Amazon stock, AMZN. This is the AMZN Amazon stock. That's a monthly chart, based on the best U model. So you see this trend line, maximum trend line and the minimum trend line predicted by the Uping stock trend prediction analysis model. This trend lines was already generated on the first day, maybe like after the first data point was generated. So it's already generated here. So that means the maximum value and the minimum value predicted for Amazon stock for the month. So right now 3 weeks have been passed for this October month. So there's only 1 month left. And this is the opening price, and this is the low, and this is the high, and this is the closing price. So you see, for this, after 3 weeks, this Amazon stock's price already travels to this minimum value region, and also travels to the maximum region. So that means it already have tried to reach the minimum value or the maximum value, even though it right now this month, even though it didn't exactly touch the minimum value or the maximum value, but right now it's already stock price. This is the closing price of Friday, on Friday. So it's already travels back, and right now it's dropped to this kind of middle range. So right now at this region, it's a kind of goes to that region. There's a kind of uncertainty, so it will depend on what momentum of going up momentum or going down momentum, which momentum will the most important effect. So it will be very dependent on how it will be opened for the next Monday. So basically tomorrow. So it really depends on the stock market on Monday. And then it will determine what exactly the trend will be for this stock, Amazon stock. So in this region, there's some kind of more uncertainty, but I will just try to predict based on the model, based on the analysis. So let's go to another model that is based on the high-low maps, the HL maps, based on another analysis model. So this model will show exactly give you a very good clear picture about if it will have a downtrend or uptrend direction or trend from a big picture. So for example, this is the Amazon weekly chart, and this, you see this point, there's a effective support point, and this effective support is at $3,319, $3,319. And daily, you can see daily it keeps on decreasing, and right now on this model it doesn't have exactly not support for this daily chart, you can use the predict model. That's based on the Uping predict model. And this is the Amazon weekly chart. And this is the Amazon daily chart. And you can see from this Amazon weekly chart, and this is the last week's data, and this is the closing tick, the closing price. Closing price was closed at $3,335.55. So this is the predicted value, maximum value, predicted by the predictor model, and this price is $3,320. $3,320, and this band, this value is $3,241. $3,241. So when this stock price goes to this region, so next week, the very high probability that the Amazon stock will be fluctuating in this region. So that means we'll have a high value, maximum value of $3,320, but depends if it has a very high momentum, and if it has a high momentum and to exceed this value, then this value is very important. If it has high momentum to exceed this value, it will go up to this band, but very likely it will not go to a very high value. So it will likely to go to the a little bit higher than this value, and we will go up maybe like around $3,355, $3,335, around this region. And then it will the minimum value for the next week will be around this area, the $3,241. It may have if it has a little bit more momentum, it may exceed this value a little bit, goes to a little bit more deep, but it is expected it will still have momentum to stay away from going too deep, too low. So it may goes down to maybe like $3,235. So this is the predicted minimum value and the maximum value for the next week. For early next week, for example Monday or maybe Tuesday. So early next week, and this stock price will be more important depending on if this $3,310 or $3,320, if that support could become a good support. So but it's very likely it will continue to drop a little bit more, and will go to this as this minimum value, $3,310, and then go up to this maximum value, that's the 3,373. But this one really depends on if it has a big momentum, but it will depends on this region. The daily value will likely to continue to drop, and then in this region will go up at least just below maybe like $3,335. So it will generally have a downward trend in early next week and the next week. So even though the actual stock price will fluctuate, going up and down, back and forth, but the moving average will generally have a downtrend early next week and the next week. So if you have more interest in this kind of prediction and analysis, you can subscribe Uping stock trend prediction channel or watch more videos in YouTube. Thanks.